Hello, everyone. We are going to look through the multiplication review for today. Yesterday, you had this part of the same slides, but today, what I want you to do is to go through this, and you are going to answer the questions as we move along through the presentation, and then you'll have a chance to do some independent work at the end. Okay, so we're going to look through, and it says solve the questions in your notebook. So if you have your notebook, you can definitely put this in there. What I'm going to do is actually change this. You're going to be able to solve this stuff on, or solve your problems on the actual Google Slides. Okay, so you don't even have to have your notebook right now, unless you need that for your notes and things like that. So yeah, maybe you should need your notebook, but you don't have to write anything in it right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is going to go through 4 different slides together. Again, you will have a couple of questions throughout this video, and then you will answer those. And then I will show you what the independent work will be. Okay. So let's look at this first one here. So it says solve the following using repeated addition. So we want to know, what is repeated addition? So I know that repeated addition is going to be adding the same number over and over again. Okay, so this is going to be adding the same number over and over again. Now, when we look at 4 times 7, I can take 4 and I can add it several times, but I need to know how many times, and that's where that 7 comes in. So right below here, I'm going to write a repeated addition sentence. So my repeated addition sentence is going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4. Oops, not quite. Not that. Plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So let me see if I've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, need one more. Plus 7. Oh, not 7, 4. There we go. So this is my repeated addition sentence. And I've got 4 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I want you to think about another way that you could do a repeated addition sentence using 7 instead of 4. Okay, so you've had a little bit of time to think about it. So you should have 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. And that tells me that I have 7 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can you tell me what 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is? All right, if you've got 28, then you are correct. All right, now tell me, what is 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7? All right, if you got 28, you are also correct. So no matter how you do it, you're still going to get the same answer. So this is how you would show repeated addition. Okay, now let's go to the next one. The next one looks at equal groups. And here we have 3 times 9. So underneath this lovely piece right here, I've actually already got, oops, I don't want that. I've already got 3 groups here, 1, 2, 3, and each one of them has 9 triangles in them. So I want you to take a little bit of time and tell me, what is 3 times 9 using these groups here? Okay, if you said 27, then you are correct. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to do groups of 9. So instead of 3 groups of 9, we're going to do 9 groups of 3. So I'm going to make a circle. And I'm going to do, there's a 1, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to do it 8 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So now we are going to have 9 groups. So remember, last time we had 3 groups, but this time we're going to have 9 groups. So let's see if we can fit all of these in. And I might have to have a little buddy over here just kind of hanging out. All right, so again, each one of them is going to have Remember, 3 in each one, because now I have 9 groups instead of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and fix my triangles to where I have 3 in each one. All right, so now let me go to our triangles. And I'm going to make a little triangle there. And I'm going to color it yellow because I really like yellow. So each one of them is going to have 3 in there. 2, 3. So I'm going to take these, copy those. I'm going to put 3 in each one. Now, let's see if we get the same answer. So now I have 9 groups of 3. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So again, my answer is still going to be 27. Okay. All right, now let's look at the next one. And this is going to be what expressions could be used to solve the total number of cupcakes. So this one's looking at rows and columns. So here I've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cupcakes in a column. How many cupcakes do I have in a row? Right, if you said 6, you're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I need to figure out which one of these lovely expressions is going to give me the total number of cupcakes. So when I look at this, I'm going to look at my columns and my rows for me to be able to multiply those. Okay. So my very first one I'm going to look at is going to be, I'm going to look at my column or my row first. So my row has 6 in there. So let me put row has 6 and column has 4. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to figure out which one's which. So I know that this is going to be a multiplication problem. So I know that the addition and the subtraction can't be it. So I'm going to go ahead and write each expression that I can. So the first one I'm going to write is 6 times 4. Can you think of another expression to show the same answer or the same thing? Right? If you said 4 times 6, you are correct. 4 times 6 is going to be the same thing as 6 times 4. Right? Now let's look at the last one, the last example that we have. And this one says to write a multiplication expression that matches the model. So again, we are looking at groups that we have and how many are in each group. And I know that it says a multiplication expression, so I'm going to make sure that I have a multiplication sign in there. So we're going to look at this. So how many groups do I have? Right? If you said that we had 4 groups, you would be correct. How many are in each group? If you said 2, you are correct. So now tell me an expression that you can use to show how to solve this. Right? So if you said 4 times 2, that is one expression. You could have also said 2 times 4. But since we're looking at how many groups and how many are in each group, you probably have gotten that 4 times 2. Okay? So now you have got a lovely review of the multiplication with repeated addition, equal groups, rows and columns, which we call array models, and with making expressions using the model. So your independent practice today is to complete the following problems. Once you are finished with all the problems, be sure to turn in your work. So your job will be to do these last few slides. So this one tells you, show 3 times 4 using repeated addition and equal groups. So here, show repeated addition with 3 times 4. You only have to choose one. Next, show equal groups. You can use the shapes up here to draw yourself some groups, okay? So I'll leave this one in there if you would like it. And then I'll also put in a triangle, okay? You can also do a triangle as well, or any other shape that you would like to on the inside, okay? So this is what you'll need to do. You're going to use that to solve 3 times 4. Next, you will just write an expression. So you're going to look at the candies here, and you're going to think about how many is in each column and how many is in each row, and you're going to write a multiplication. And I'm actually going to put that up there, a multiplication expression, okay? Same thing with these candies over here. How many is in each column? How many is in each row? And write yourself a multiplication expression, okay? And then the last one is using the model here with the groups and how many is in each group. You're going to do the same thing, write a multiplication expression. So how many groups do you have? How many is in each group? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. All right. Bye, guys.